What's up, Aquarius? This is going to be your September love reading. Sun, Moon, and Rising, as well as Venus. We're going to title this reading, How Do They Feel About You? Now, I'm going to title that, that's because I'm going to basically ask a couple questions in regards to that for couples. But, I'm also going to do couples and singles. So, the singles, it really won't apply unless you're single and you're just talking to someone. Okay? So, everybody hear about the Queen passing away? Me personally, I think she was a reptilian, so. But that, again, that doesn't mean that it's not a compassionate thing, or, heart goes out to those that have lost. We all have no loss. So, let's see. And I also want to say that, I want to encourage you to please like, share and subscribe these readings. I'm just trying to get my readings out there to a wider audience. So many people watch these videos and, 20, 30, 40 views, off top, and then no one takes the consideration or time to even, drop a like. And keep in mind, if you do drop a like, if you're one of these people that are watching it, one of my subscribers or whatever else, you have to watch the reading for 30 seconds before it even counts. So, if there's something you don't like about the readings and you are my subscribers, just let me know what you'd like to see. I'm trying to please y'all, that's why I'm doing this, to, doing it in regards to doing the readings for an audience. But, I'm helping you, you're getting something out of it, you help me, and that's the way it goes around. What you send out, you get back. What you reap, what you sow, and what goes around comes around. So please keep that in mind when you're watching these readings. And there's no sense in viewing the reading for however long and not even showing any appreciation at all. Now, if it's not resonating, I understand that. There's thousands of other readers, on here that will give you a better situation. Doesn't mean they're all, authentic, but some are, some aren't. So I happen to be one of the authentic ones. And also, let's see, I will put the timestamps in the reading as well. It's also Mercury retrograde, so you might be having people coming back from the past. We've been going through a pre-shadow for 2 weeks. We're also in Neptune retrograde, Pluto retrograde, and Saturn retrograde. So many readers don't keep up with the astrological aspects. They don't know what's going on. And next month in October, we will be going through Jupiter. Is it Jupiter? Jupiter's about to go retrograde, or it's already started. And then I think Uranus, I think Uranus is in retrograde as well. So without looking at my information to look it up, just keep in mind of those things. You can also download apps in the app stores of your, whatever service provider that, whether it's Android or iOS. You can download retrograde apps that will keep you informed on, in regards to what cycles we're going through. So, all right, let's get this underway. All right, so in regards to Aquarius's love for September 2022. Archangel Michael, please make me a divine and clear channel for Aquarius's love readings. Please give me truth, accuracy, protection, clarity, etc. So, how do they feel about Aquarius at this time? How does Aquarius's significant other feel about them for September 2022? How does Aquarius's significant other feel about them for September 2022? Simply love. So that could be in regards to this card, you see a man and a child, so they can see the love between, for the ones of you that are, coupled or married, and you have a son, they could see the love or what you're trying to offer your kids. They could see that very clearly. They could also see, because it's Mercury retrograde, they could actually, be feeling nostalgic right now. They could be seeing the reasons why they fell in love with you. They can see you, Aquarius, some of you for the men, I see this as you, and you have either a nephew or you have someone that you're guiding or that you're teaching, and they really love this about you. Also, if it doesn't deal with romance and it's just love in general, because you can get that as well. Because even though it's a love reading, it deals with all facets and aspects of love. So it doesn't have to be always romantic. You just take what resonates with you, Aquarius. It could just be a love between, a bond between, father and child, or father and son, or vice versa. And they could be seeing that that they love this aspect of you, or they have always, really, they see the innocence in you, if you will. So they can see the, it could have been that y'all were basically in love from a long time ago, since you were kids. So maybe they've seen you from a young man to an older man, and they've been in love with you that long, and they are having nostalgic moments in regards to when they first fell in love with you. So it can be that as well. For you, of those that have been coupled for a while, this card is also a reminder to bring the innocence back into the relationship. This will basically bring about the moments of nostalgia. And if you're looking back on how the love used to be, or your wife or your significant other, however you want to put that into perspective, it can say, don't remember what basically made you fall in love. Apply that to your life and bring that back. Whether it was just you playing around, you bring the fun back into the bedroom, bring back just anything that made you feel innocent and youthful and nostalgic, and that made you first fall in love. And they could be feeling, in regards to their feelings towards you, they could be feeling like they want you to do this, or they're feeling like they're seeing you do this now, or they're feeling like that they want to get back to more of an innocent time when the things that made the relationship stagnant. It could be so many different ways. Many different Aquariuses are going to watch this reading. It's not going to resonate with all. That's why it's a general love reading. But if you actually go beyond the TikTok mindset and actually pay attention to the reading, you actually might get something out of it. So many people watch readings for 50 seconds to a minute to 3 minutes, and they expect to get something out of that. But I do the readings a little bit longer when it comes to the monthly readings. If you like the very quick, self-gratifying readings that are about a minute long, you need to tune into my short readings, which I'm not even sure that my subscribers actually see that, because most of the time with the short readings, you get new subscribers. So I'll be doing those tomorrow too, for all signs. Alright, so in regards to a clarification card to how they're feeling. So give me a clarification card in regards to how they're feeling about Aquarius at this time, or vice versa. How else are they feeling about Aquarius at this time? Give me some more information. How else are they feeling about Aquarius at this time? Dreams coming true. So they can feel like with this card, this is like the Nine of Cups in traditional tarot. They can be feeling like that you're someone that's always made their dreams come true, that you've given them everything that they've ever wanted, or that by you two coming together. Now, again, it doesn't have to be romance. It can be just, it could be father and son. So it could be that, they look up to you for this aspect. But, just take, again, how it applies, and let the rest fly if it doesn't. So they could see they could see you as your wish. You are their wish come true, or vice versa. Or you could see that, or again, that you are helping each other build upon something that were both of your wishes, for the ones this resonates with. It could also be stating that this love was a wish come true, that it was a divine connection, that it was meant to be, so that two people could come together and create their dreams. A lot of times that happens. People open up businesses, or they do certain things, and this could be something you're doing right now, or this could have started out a long time ago. It could be saying, for some of you, if you just apply the innocence and the nostalgia, like children, the children aspect of love, when you were first in love and you love without any hidden agendas or motives, that your dreams will come true for the ones that are, applying it to, they're trying to get to this, this point in a relationship. So if you're having trouble manifesting your dreams, try to do that with, attempt that. Don't try to do it, just do it. When you try something, it's a repetition. It's something that just keeps going on. It never has an ending. It's basically something that, ends up in failure because it's just an action. It's a repetitive action. But when you, set your mind to do something and you do it, and you don't use words like trying or, I'm going to do that, it's more about I will, I am, I'm going to. So, change the way you think and speak about things. I had a personal reading with a client, and I was telling her that. So when you're going to do something, you make up your mind, you do it with your thoughts as well. When you say you're trying, it's like you're incapable, or you're not, you don't have what it takes, or you doubt yourself, or it's hard for you, or, I also had someone years ago that really got mad at that because they used that their whole life. I've tried all my life and they accomplished a lot. But I told them, it was about words, and they did, how to use your words in that way. And this is just something I've studied, and it really does work. And they were fired up. They didn't talk to me anymore after that because they felt like, I think it dawned on them that they personally could have done a whole lot more if they just didn't try to do it. And so they looked at everything they accomplished and was like, it was so hard. It was so hard because you were standing in your own way. And yes, you deserve credit for what you have accomplished, but I'm just giving you, a piece of advice. And it's just the way words are powerful, A lot of words, like an example of some words that people don't even realize that are basically spells, glamour. Glamour is a French word that has to do with spell casting. So, when you're glamorous, or you're fixing yourself up to, to glamour people, or how people see you, if they see you as glamorous, they are caught in the spell of illusion, or they're caught into, you have to look up the actual meaning of the word, the exact meaning, like where it goes back to its roots, but it's a French word for spell casting. So the same thing with charming. People say, oh, he's so charming. Charming is signs of a witch, because you're able to take your words, which have the ability to cast spells, and you're able to appear to be something that you may or may not be. You may very well be charming, but actors can be charming. It can be a role that you play. It can be you're casting spells on people. So when people refer to you as charming, me personally, a lot of people nowadays will take that as a compliment, but I don't know that I would really want to be seen as that, simply because of its roots and its heritage. So think about that, Words are very powerful, and it's just what you say and what you do and how you apply that to your life in order to get the results that you want. So, all right, so I'm going to ask an advice card in regards to this. So what else does Aquarius need to know about this couple's love reading, or, however it resonates? What other advice does Aquarius need to know for September 2022? Blossom. Okay, so it's like I was saying. So either right now you've done this and you're blossoming, or this is something that you want to do. If you apply the innocence and nostalgia in regards to the couple relationships, or however you want to apply it, Aquarius, the advice, and this could also be, you could look at it as advice, or you could look at it as a possible outcome or a probable outcome. But if you just say, all right, I'm going to approach what I want to accomplish or manifest from the innocence of a child without any hidden motives or agendas. And so then this will allow you for your dreams to come true. And because of that, you will blossom in whatever you're doing. And we complicate things in life too much. When we're trying to manifest a beautiful relationship, or there's either fear or there's too much control in a relationship, and sometimes we just forget to be who we are at a core level, and not the mask we wear, and not how we think we should be, and all of that and everything that goes in with that, So this card is to remind you to blossom, that you have the power to blossom, but it's like you're having a formula here, So, you get the correct formula, and then your wishes come true, and then you're able to blossom and shine, and again, everything that goes with it. So take what resonates. A lot of readers, they will tell you stories about this person. This deck is not like this. This is more of an advice, love. It's a tarot and oracle deck combined. So it's telling you what is either happening now or what is possible with the correct actions. Now, I'm a present reader. I can tell you what's going to happen in the future, but the future is not solidified. It's fluid. You know, tarot is fluid. It constantly changes based on your emotions and your actions, your thoughts, and everything else. So when I'm giving you, you know, what's going on for September 2022 for Aquarius, I'm telling you this is either happening to you or this is what needs to happen in order to fulfill the wishes that you desire to create or manifest the future that you want to create. So what else does Aquarius need to know about this love reading for couples, September 2022? What else does Aquarius need to know? So 2 cards popped out. So nurture and then take the lead, which they've been coming out a lot for other signs. I clear these decks, so don't think that I don't. Normally I only do, you know, 4 cards, but I'm going to go ahead and add an extra one because it came out. There's 2 3s in the deck too, so 3. Actually, you got the Tesla formula here, which is 2 3s, 6, and a 9. So you can look up the numerology in these two, and actually you got all 3s, 9s, and 6s. That's kind of wild. So everything, you know, it's a pretty powerful formula because if you think about it, you got 20 right there. So you got 2 and then 0. So that could represent duality. That could be 2 people coming together to create something, okay? And then you have 2 3s, which when you take two people together, you bring them together to manifest their dreams, you create a third energy. So this is the 3. So 3, 3, 6, and 9. So then, all right, so you apply this twice. So 3 plus 3, that would equal 6. And then you add 6 to that again. No, you add 3 to that again, and that'll be 9. So then the 9 would be the completion of the energy if you're looking at it from a numerological standpoint. But the nurture card is the Empress card. So either you are the Empress right now and you're creating, you have a lot of fertility, you're seen as beautiful by your partner, or you're, you know, vice versa, depending on how you're reading it or how you're taking it. And take the lead is basically saying that, you know, your partner could want you to take the lead, or it could be saying that you need to take the lead. But whenever you take the lead, you take action. And so they could be seeing you as beautiful because you're doing it. So you could be a beautiful person that's taking the lead, or, you know, your partner could be the Empress. But the Empress is very powerful. It's basically the Emperor's counterpart. But the Emperor can be more masculine. So this is feminine energy. So whatever you're doing, this is all about feminine energy, receptive energy, and using that to your advantage in regards to love and relationships. So when you use the take the lead card, that's more about that's more of the masculine energy. So it's basically taking 2 energies. So, you know, 3 and 3. So that's 3 and 3, just to say that that's the scales and that's balance. So you will have the Empress energy and the masculine energy coming together to create that third energy. So that's duality. That's 2 energies, 2 in this card. You know, that'll allow you to blossom. You're taking everything that you are, your whole being of creation, the Holy Trinity, everything, the mind, body, and spirit, in creating what you want. And that's the suggestion. That's the suggestion. That's the advice. That's the formula, and that's the outcome of the couples reading for Aquarius for September 2022. So hopefully that wasn't too confusing for you. But if any of you, and I know a lot of you probably have, studied Nikola Tesla, so you see the formula of the 3, 6, and 9 in there, and then the 2 and the third energy and everything that I was talking about. So I prefer to read differently, and being that this is an Aquarius reading, you know how y'all like to be different from everyone else. You know, you like to do things your own way and stand out from other people. So this reading is definitely Aquarian energy because it's alien, it's different, it's, you know, out there. It's read completely different than any other reading that I've done this month for the signs. So apply that how it, you know, resonates for you, and so that will complete the couples reading. So now I'm going to do singles, and you can stay or tune in. Like I said, I will do timestamps for singles. Again, if you're on the singles aspect and you didn't watch the first part, I want to remind you to please like the reading so that other Aquarians that need help can get it. Most people ignore that when I say that. It's ridiculous, you know, especially, you know, everybody wants good karma, okay? Everybody wants, wants good things to happen to them, but yet they don't put enough energy out there to receive that a lot of times. So we readers, we work hard, and this goes for just, see me as a catalyst, or see me as a not as a catalyst but a proxy for all other readers. When you watch the readings and don't like, and you don't comment, you don't do anything, but you just click on them and whatever else, you're not helping us at all. Especially if you watch it the entire reading, you forget. I understand people forget, but make sure that you like the reading and help us out. We're helping you out. We're doing this for the collective. What you send what you send basically goes out. It comes back around. It's all about giving and receiving. So we're giving you, you're giving, you're receiving. It's better to give and receive, and then it helps a lot of other people. So you're not just helping me and my channel, you're helping other Aquarians and other people that need to see this reading. So don't be so selfish. Not saying that you are selfish, but I'm saying, it's ridiculous to get as many views as I get on readings and no one takes the time to actually like it. Now, keep in mind too, you have to watch the reading for 30 seconds in order for the like to count. So for the ones that are liking, make sure that you watch that for at least 30 seconds. And if you're just clicking through the readings and it doesn't resonate, whatever, that's fine. But a lot of the people that are not liking the readings are my own subscribers, which is ridiculous. Y'all should try to help the channel out a little bit more. Help me grow. It helps you. I'll be doing giveaways and things like that, eventually. But I want to see the numbers, rise. And I'm not going to do anything special for y'all if you're not, helping me out. It's just the way it works. You got to, in order to get good karma, you got to put it out there. So, and you can't tell me you don't see it, because when I record the reading, I put like and subscribe reminders. So a lot of times the people will subscribe, which I do appreciate that. For the ones that you do, I'm not talking to you. I'm not talking about the ones that actually do help the reading. I'm talking to the ones that just have no regard except for themselves, Alright, so when it comes to Aquarian singles, what are the messages for them for September 2022? What do Aquarian singles need to know at this time? For the ones that are single but dating, you might want to look at the couples reading. What are the messages for us Aquarian singles for September 2022? What are the messages for Aquarian singles for September 2022? So I got two cards: Third Eye Chakra and Observe. So you can see that I'm tuned into the energy, because both of these cards coincide with one another. In order for someone to truly observe something, they should use their intuitive sight, their inner sight. So you may not be able to do this right now, Aquarians, because when this card comes out, it means one of two things. The third eye chakra means that either you're highly intuitive and have this gift, or it means that you have the ability to have this gift, but it's blocked. So if it is blocked, you want to get on YouTube. This is the remedy for the problem. You want to get on YouTube and you want to look up third eye chakra music. You want to balance your chakras. These are your energy centers. In Sanskrit they mean spinning wheels or disc of energy. So when that card comes out, it's letting you know that there's either it's overactive, it's underactive, but there's a tension there. So a lot of Aquarians have good third eye sight. They're very intuitive. And your intuition can come from different, parts of your body, feelings and things like that. You can get, through the solar plexus. But if you really want to see somebody for who they are and be able to look into people and use that actual sight, which Aquarians, you're ruled by Uranus. So Uranus is a very psychic planet. It is known for psychic ability. So many of you do have this sight. And some of you use it to do tarot and other things. But when this thing is worked on and actually, really unlocked, it can be, the possibilities are endless when it comes to your third eye being open. So work on that. If you're using fluoride, stop it. I know you're a fixed energy Aquarius, but fluoride it's deaf to the third eye. It will calcify your pineal gland and block all your intuitive sight. So. But when alright, so you can also contact somebody like me, which is an energy practitioner. I can open your third eye, clear it for you, and give you tips and information on how to keep that open. And like I said, if you keep it open, you'll manifest miracles with your third eye sight, and no one will be able to deceive you or anything else. So it's good for singles love reading. So what this is saying to you at this time is that, all right, so for, let's just say, 2 different sets of single Aquarians. All right, so you got the third eye chakra, and it's telling you to observe. So it's saying use your third eye sight, use your intuitive inner sight to observe the people around you. Now, in this card, it's basically all the same person, but there's 5 areas. So there could be 5 different people in your life that's connected to one person, which the one person can be you. It could be 5 different people that you're dating or that are around you, and it's telling you at this time that you need to observe these people. Pay attention to all aspects and everything around you. People, places, animals, things. Everything is a message. Everything holds a potential information. So just pay attention. You could be observing 5 people. You could have been working with the third eye for 5 months. You have the card of 12 in there, which is, it's the Tesla formula. So you got 12, you break that down, that's 3. Look up the numerology message for that. But then you have 3, 6. So 3, 6 Mafia. No, I'm just joking. But you have 6 because that's the 6th chakra. But it could be saying you need to work with that for 6 days, or there's 6 different methods that you need to apply to it. With the 3 on this card, it's 12. It could be, you could take it as 12 too. There could be 12 different people that you're dating or messing with, or people that you are close to that you need to watch. There can be 12 different ways to observe the situation, apply it how it fits, or there could just be 3 different people that you're dating, or 3 different people that you need to watch closely. So, but it's saying observe. So you're using the third eye sight again to observe. Observe the people around you. This is a love reading. So this is what you need to know and love at this time. Now, it doesn't have to be romantic. It can just be love in general. So people that you love in your family that you are observing. A lot of Aquarians are the type of people that will sit back and observe things. When your third eye is closed off, though, you're just basically blind to intuition and things like that. You're basically a product of the physical world, and you don't really know what's going on. Alright, so what else does Aquarius need to know in regards to single love readings? There could be a person too that you know that is this, somebody that you're talking to that has the ability to observe, or that, and just like, again, apply it to how it sounds. It could be 3 people, 12 people, whatever, observing you. It could be people that you're talking to like on Tinder. It could be anything. So then you also have the crown chakra. So it seems to be a reading of where you need to work on these things. Now the crown chakra is basically where your soul comes in. It's basically in the area of the soft spot of the head, like on babies. So this is where your soul comes in. This is why this is soft, because the energy comes in and exits and all that stuff, But that's where it's one area that it comes in. And that's why it takes a while for it to heal and things like that, because the soul doesn't always fully come in as the baby develops. It takes time, and as it heals, usually the soul is more present in the body. Everything's still basically developing. So the same aspect goes. Now you might just have these 2 abilities. This would be the crown and the third eye, or the pineal gland. So those 2 abilities are very extremely psychic. When the crown is open, which most people's will not open in this lifetime. Many people have a lot to learn. There's a lot of younger souls, and young meaning experienced, like in regards to experience, not actual age, because we all kind of were created at the same time. But young meaning experience, like having experienced a lot of things. A lot of lessons still need to be learned. So usually for for Aquarians, most Aquarians I know, they are, they have their third eye and their crown open. But for the ones that are having blocks in there and are not receiving divine information, if you're not receiving that, or if you're very much in your ego, things like that, then that means that there's blockages here. So the crown could be saying that it needs to be worked on. Now you can use these colors to open it. You can do color therapy and imagine these symbols, the symbols that are actually on the card, to open it, because symbols are worth 1,000 words. So When symbols are the subconscious language. So when you use those, and you're basically, like, if you visualize that symbol in your third eye, if it is blocked, it'll hurt, it'll throb, you can tell when it's calcified. So it'll eventually, the more you use it, just like any other muscle, it'll become stronger. So you can visualize those symbols. This is the 12-petaled lotus, and then a symbol for the third eye. So you can visualize those symbols, and then by doing that, when you're visualizing it, your third eye is like your subconscious mind's eye. So you're telling your subconscious, which is basically the director of your entire creation of life. Everything. It's your soul's eye. It's the thing that manifests everything. Your ego acts as a protector of the subconscious mind. So a lot of people that have huge egos, they have very limited life experience because they do not want to experience anything, usually out of fear, or it could not be a part of your contract. So with these abilities open, you can use those, and you can observe things, and you can get divine messages through your crown. When that is open, you will be connected more to your soul, and you will get more information. Now, I know this is supposed to be a singles love read, but in regards to the people that are asking questions or advice about singles love, this is basically telling you what you need to do in order to make that happen. Listen to your intuition, observe people around you, see the red flags, a lot of wisdom, in regards to this reading and what to do. So what is the advice in regards to singles love for Aquarius? What do they need to do? Where is all this going? What is the common point? What is the end result? What is the main thing they need to know once applying this information? What else does Aquarius need to know? So 2 cards came out. So you got solar plexus chakra that time. So either y'all have a lot of blocks, or this is where this is your most powerful aspects. All right, so with the new vitality card coming out, basically that's what it's telling me. You need to, and if you see all the chakra colors right here, I know this is supposed to be, more of a singles read, but it's a love read. So when it's a love read, it could just be saying giving yourself love. You need to work on yourself. You need to unblock all of these things, and that way you can have new vitality, and then sky's the limit in regards to love. So you see the chakra colors right here. This is also the colors of the rainbow. Now, what it's saying is that that these chakras, for some of you, are basically out of alignment. So you need to work on these chakras, and then you will start to feel more vital, more uplifted. You will start to feel more of yourself, more present. Meditation, different things. Like I said, energy practitioners. If you want to look in this description box, if you're interested in any of this, I have a Etsy site, which you can contact me, and I can unblock this stuff from you, remove different things, and help you with this new vitality if that's what you want to do. Now with the new vitality card, that's also saying to you that there's a great potential to revitalize some of your relationships at this time, including with yourself and with your higher self. But these blocks can keep you from from doing that. Now, with the solar plexus card, this can be the ego. So it can be too much energy here and not enough everywhere else. So it could be saying that you need to, again, clear these. You can do this on YouTube. That will help. It's definitely, when it comes to, sorry about that noise. If you can hear it, I don't know if you can hear it or not, but there's bikes outside. So I live in a hot spot in town. So it could be saying, that there's too much ego, and then it's blocking all these other things and blocking this vitality. So, or it could be saying that you're too prideful and too much ego, and then, with that energy being out of balance, you may not be able to do this. Now, for some of you, all this could be corrected, and, or it could already be something that you've already done, and you're feeling this energy now. But, with the observe card, again, it's telling me that, you need to observe this within yourself and work on yourself. There's work that needs to be done in order to get this new vitality and actually see this energy, or take hold or utilize this energy in your life in order to revamp these relationships and whatever else is going on. But you need to first revamp that within yourself and work on yourself. So hopefully that was helpful, Aquarius. It's more advice. So like I said, it's a love reading. It's singles. Sometimes it's not about you finding out how other people feel about you or anything like that. Tarot tells you what you need to know. So this is what you need to know. This is something you need to understand. And if you understand and you're not too fixed or stubborn in your ideas, or too set in your ways, then you can understand that by working on this stuff or working on yourself, applying this advice to your from the reading to yourself in your life, that you actually might be able to save some relationships or have more energy to create new ones. So that's pretty much what I have for you. Hopefully this resonated with you. For some, if it didn't, that's fine. Again, remember to like, share, subscribe, support my channel for newer readings, new information. I'll be doing the weekly 1-minute readings for next week. I missed last week because it just had too much to do. But I do appreciate the ones that do support my channel, and hopefully again this was helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you have a great rest of your month.